bed in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Photo, Porsche, photo.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Cleveland Browns and the Green Bay Packers. Mason Crosby of the Packers has it teed up, and off we go from Lambeau. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. First play, Watson to the air. Drops it off for Chubb. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
As a linebacker, you're taught to stay just slightly behind the ball carrier just in case he makes a cutback. But when you find the gap, shoot it. And he found it all right. Took it straight into the backfield and made the tackle for a loss.
This complete to David Bell. And he has a big gain inside the 4. Dropped. So into Packer territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 38. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And a nice little start as he's able to get this up to the 28. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
They run again on first down, Chubb. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From the 25 on second down, Watson. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Here's Watson. Steps away to his left. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 13 yards, 1st down, Packers. 2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a 1st down. Rodgers now on 1st down. This one swung out here to Jones. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Browns will take over here just shy of the 30. Well, your first drive of the first quarter, you get it down there, try to fire it in the end zone, and big-time deflation on that play. No doubt about it. They're moving and grooving and getting into position, and this is not the ending that they saw on this drive, is it? They had things going their way. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb to about the 33-yard line. I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger. To throw on 2nd and 6. Watson. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Watson to Njoku there for the Cleveland first. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we? We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, they start to creep up, start to push. The start of the second quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They go up the middle with Chubb. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly. You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he? He does. He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Watson. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Packers are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage. And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that.
Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
On second down, it's Jones. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Dancing to his left. They're going for Lazard, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Walker. The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
On 1st and 10, Watson. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. And he's brought down. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Down to the 41.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
That's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't third down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the first down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. The line to gain is the 33 on third down. From the gun, here's Watson. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 20-yard line. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now Watson. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. Watson now to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Kareem Hunt, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Taken at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be sterner with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Rodgers going to throw. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Rodgers finding Watson for the Packer first. Throwing is Rodgers. Over the middle, complete. It's Jones. Down inside the 10. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A big play there on the catch and run. And it'll result in a fresh set of downs. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Jones. And a second effort gets him in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Packers are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it. The Browns drive about to get started. And leading 10-7, they may just want to get this to the locker room. He'll get this to Bell. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. To throw again on 2nd down. Watson escaping the pressure right. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Here's Watson. Out route here going to Hunt. He's got it. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A shotgun snap for Watson. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Remember, they had the nice gain in the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that can spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take-that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. York able to send this one through. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And with Rodgers behind center, you wonder if they'll take one shot at this. A final shot before half for Rodgers. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. This taken in at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So it's caught inside the 25. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. Even later into his career now, there aren't too many guys that can launch it downfield with accuracy better than Aaron Rodgers.
And that's how you start a drive, because you know they have this play in their back pocket, waiting for the right time to unleash it. And boy, did they pick the right opportunity, unleashed it big time, and that was also a big-time throw.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a third time. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And the Browns are going to get the football here at their own 23. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone, possibly got a little...
He's got a man, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 34. Charles, you talk so much about quick change plays. There's one right there. You get the turnover and boom, hit him with a big one.
And defenses plan for this all the time. They work on it in practice. But in the middle of the game, when that quick change takes place, oftentimes guys aren't as focused as they need to be.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, but it was enough to get them a first down. And it continued.
And it'll be intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Packers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. So this offense moving the ball well, trying to open up a 2-score lead here in the third quarter, but now potentially a play that could have big ramifications.
Yeah, you've driven the ball down the field. Things are looking up, but it takes just one bad decision to throw things off the rails.
On second down and 4, Rodgers caught on the right side by Jones. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 13 yards, first down, Packers.
They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Rodgers. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. John Johnson with the INT. And the Browns are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
On 2nd and 11 now. Watson, and he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
To throw is Watson. A bullet throw, but incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you're focused just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. To throw is Rodgers. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers. A great play there. 38 yards. And the Packers have even the ball game with a chance to take the lead here in the final minute of this 3rd quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Browns drive about to get started. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Back now at Lambeau. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the 4th. At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. Here's Watson. Over the middle, Amari Cooper. It's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Watson. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. And Chubb will try the middle here. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Back to throw, Watson. Quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown.
Plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here, and they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points, and that helps. That gives him a 7-point lead.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now Rodgers. Forced out to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
On 3rd down, here's Jones.
51 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now it's Rodgers. He finds Watson. It's caught. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Rodgers' throw is taken in by Jones. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers. He's going to wind up and air it out. Touchdown, Packers.
Samori Toure,
38 yards.
And the Packers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A fourth-quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Rodgers will throw for it. And he will get into the end zone. So how about that for putting it on the line? They've taken the lead by a point here in the 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
This will be fielded inside the 5.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Now it's Watson. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
A give running right is Chubb. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Watson. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. York able to send this one through. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the fourth, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they've managed the clock exactly right.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To throw is Rodgers. And that's going to be caught downfield by Lazard. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. An inside give to Jones. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. A potential field goal, if you're thinking about that, almost 55 yards from here as they try to get closer on 3rd down. Now Rodgers. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going. And I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
And now the Browns are going to take another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to take the lead here in the final minute. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. The Browns in victory formation now as they take the knee. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. And Watson's going to throw it here. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are going to get it back here just past the 35. Well, my, how the tables have turned now. They were trying to salt this one away, but that interception, potentially a game changer.
And I've just got to think to myself, at this point of the game, I know you've been aggressive. I know that's your MO, and that's fine. And all those teams that talk about all gas, no brakes, you better have the emergency lever to pull occasionally. They could have used it right there. They put themselves in a tough spot with that interception.
And a fun